My name is Lucas Wagner. I'm a 13-year-old kid who enjoys baseball and video games. What I want to be when I grow up is a McDonald's employee. No, just kidding. I would like to become a lawyer. Mostly because I think it would be interesting and I'm a really persistent person. I think I could get my views across. I like helping people when I can, and I will try my best to help my clients win the giant debate that's the courtroom. I find it fun to participate in any type of debate, and a courtroom is like a very serious debate. Something that also convinced me of wanting to be a lawyer is the possibility of getting a salary of $100,000 a year. This is a little about me and why I want to become a lawyer. I have always wanted to become an architect, but politics and law have caught my interest. I definitely think that with all the setbacks, becoming a lawyer is going to be very difficult, and it will be hard to accomplish. And it will also be very stressful. I think I would need a lot to get into law school, and I have to wait a long time to actually become an official lawyer, including 7 years of full-time study after high school, 4 years of undergraduate study, a bachelor's degree, and 3 years of law school. This is a lot, and I will probably have gray hair by the time I am 30, big funny there, but it will be worth it with the salary and the fact that I would enjoy my job. I've always liked Team USA, and I can't wait to learn about economics and government next year. I think it would be a good opportunity for everyone, and it might interest people to be more active in the community in the future and be better functioning members of society. If anything were possible, my hopes and dreams for the future would be for a lot of free time to do things with my family. I enjoy doing things with people and family, and I would be willing to sacrifice some of my salary for fun time, but I wouldn't sacrifice so much that I can't pay bills. I think that I could become a lawyer and help people. I would try to defend with the best of my ability. This concludes my hopes and dreams for the future and how I want to become a lawyer. I know it would be long and stressful, and I would have a lot of setbacks, including a chance of not getting hired. But I think I could manage. I would have a fallback and also make sure to take classes in political science and make a political radio channel in college. I'm really excited for next year with all the joys, including doing PLP speech again. It was very entertaining to do this. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Randall Stein. I am a 7th grader at St. Albans City School. Some things that I enjoy are fishing and baseball. I like to go fishing at the bay or the river. I will fish about anywhere I can. One thing I enjoyed this year were my UA classes. My favorite UA class was Minecraft. In this class, you were able to play Minecraft while learning about constructing buildings. Another class that I enjoyed is language arts because I enjoy reading different types of short stories and novels. One goal I have for myself is to grow up is to be a good person. Being a good person is someone who cares for others and tries not to lose their cool. And helps people when they need help. When I think of a future career, one of my dreams is to be a professional baseball player. That doesn't happen. Then I want to be a carpenter like my father. This is because I like to build and create something new. To do this, I will stay in class and guaranteed I will focus on my math skills because math is a huge part of carpentry. I know it is important to pay attention and do my best in school if I want to succeed in life. Finally, when I look back at my time at City School, so far I think of the things that I have been doing best. That includes working on schoolwork and being with my friends. I hope to accomplish a lot of my school career and beyond. In order to do that, I need to do my best next year as an 8th grader. I leave you with this final thought. Always be in a good mood, or you won't get anywhere in life.
Hello, my name is Ix Perez, and I'm a student in the 7th grade at St. Albans City School on Team USA. When I was younger, I was the kind of person who would like to keep to myself in my free time and play with my Legos or draw. I also love to visit museums and aquariums, and my favorite place to go is the lake. Now that I'm grown up though, I'm the kind of person who enjoys spending time with my friends, watching movies, playing video games, or just talking. I still keep one of my past hobbies though, which is drawing. I enjoy drawing memes and other things of that sort. I think that my main goal when drawing is to make myself and others laugh. This is what brings me to my current interest and career choice. When it comes to my future career, I'm interested in pursuing a career in graphic design. The reason I would like a job in the field of graphic design is that ever since I was young, I've always found memes and digital art in general a very interesting medium that looked very fun to participate in. I've also always loved drawing in particular, so when I saw some of the amazing digital artwork other artists have created, I knew it was the job for me. In order to get a job in the field of graphic design, I'll need to start practicing electronic art and photo editing. Next year, I'm looking forward to further enhancing my drawing and photo editing skills. In order to do this, I'll save up my money to buy a computer and download Photoshop so that I can use my drawing pad that I received for Christmas. The drawing pad that I got is from a very reliable and quality brand of Blackbook. This company is very well known in the digital art community for being a very good quality, but also very affordable. When I graduate high school, I'm planning on training to be a graphic designer by starting out working for a small company while saving up for college. If it was possible, I'd like to attend the College of Art School, Mass Art, since they have one of the best electronic art and graphic design programs in the United States. I think that this goal is a very achievable goal if I try hard enough, because the acceptance rate is 70.9%. Also, the tuition fee after it is $22,000, which is half the price of other art schools. While I'm on the topic of school, I would like to talk about how I think St. Albans City School has helped me prepare for being a graphic designer. By having us participate in Unified Arts, which is where my passion for creating art was first born. City School has also helped me prepare for this career by teaching me the transferable skills, self-direction, and clear and effective communication, which are very good skills to have when talking to people and completing tasks in a work environment. Lastly, I would like to share a quote that I once heard from a good friend of mine. Everyone wants to park their car in the shade, but no one wants to plant the trees.
Hi, my name's Angus Apple, and I'm a 7th grader from Team USA. Today, I'm here to talk about what my ideal job would be and the steps I'm going to take to get to it. And in my opinion, it's pretty cool and fun. My dream job is to become involved in the making of movies, like screenwriting and possibly prop making. Now you may be wondering, Angus, why would you want to be involved in the movie industry? Well, first of all, I've dabbled in script writing for short videos and acting in them. All of my classmates know this video as The Water Bottle, which was very popular and fun to make. I really enjoyed feeling well-known and creative, which was a feeling I've almost never gotten besides making that video. I also really love films, and I feel like I will change the film industry in a way that has never been seen before. I've always liked films, and I've seen a lot of them, but for almost as long as I've seen films, I've wondered how they were made. The art of making them is very underrated in my opinion. There are so much work and creativity that goes into them, and it looks very enticing. There are many ideas I have for films, and I think that they would be pretty popular. Movies are great, but I think over the years, their quality has slightly decreased. These days, so many movies are just bad CGI film messes, like Star Wars, for example. Star Wars used to be great, but ever since Disney purchased it, it's become a fraction of what it used to be. Everyone who worked on those films no longer cares about making a good film. They just care about shoving as much CGI as they can in it. I want to change that. I want the next film people go to be a fun tale with great characters and cool practical effects, not some CGI fest they spent $10 a ticket on. I want to change film history. Anyways, besides working on films, I want to be able to get enough money and success so I can live a peaceful rest of my life with my friends and family, where we can do what we want without being bothered and bossed around. For many years, I felt like I just can't do anything. I can never crack a joke without being yelled at or being looked down upon for having fun. I always have felt like I'm wasting my time on tasks that are meaningless, that I would never be able to do useful or fun stuff because I'd be stuck doing those useless activities for the rest of my life. I want to change that. I want to create a future where, thanks to my success in the film industry, I'm able to create happy, fun lives for my friends and family. I want us to be able to have fun and have the freedom to do what we want without having to worry about what others may think. And although some people may think that's far-fetched, I think it's possible. I believe I can make a better future. Finally, the last thing I'll be talking about that I'd like to do later on in life is creating a game room. I really like video games, and I feel like they are definitely underappreciated and often highly misjudged. I think they're a great way to have a fun time and bond with friends, and that they can tell amazing stories with great visuals. So I think having a room filled with video games and video game consoles would be great. Just think of how awesome it would be to have access to hundreds of games from multiple decades, all organized neatly on shelves. In my opinion, it'd be great. I've always wanted something like that, which is why I'm going to try to fulfill my vision of making a game room. Anyways, all in all, I think I have some good plans in the future. I'm not sure when I'll be able to complete any of these goals, but I believe I'll be able to do them. I think for some of my goals, I'm already taking the right steps to get to them, which means I already have a head start on completing them. I don't know for sure what my future will be, but there's a few possibilities I've thought of, and they look pretty exciting.
Hello, my name is Kayvon Kay, and I am 13 years old, and I am a student here at St. Albans City School. When it comes to my future career, I am interested in the following fields, which includes performing arts. This is because ever since I was a child, I would always love to put on little shows for my brothers or for my mom and dad. Unfortunately, my brothers would not always cooperate with the roles I gave them, or the storyline and everything. But I'm also interested in being a vet. I think acting will become a hobby, or painting or music, but more than a career in the future. When I think about next year, I look forward to experiencing FACS class to learn how to take care of myself and cook meals for me and my family. This will be a skill that I can use throughout my life. Also, I'm going to do dance next year. Help me with drama and get better roles next year. If I am next year, I just may be moving. When I graduate high school, I am interested in being a veterinary assistant. Basically, it's a nurse for animals. One of the reasons I want to do this profession when I grow up is because I will get to pet all the dogs in the world. Just kidding. I actually want to be a vet because I have a passion for animals, and I think it would be my dream to be able to help animals, and I believe that being a vet is my way to do it. St. Albans City School has taught me basically everything that I know. I will always remember the good times that I've had here at with my city school experience. Most of you are familiar with the quote, "Home is where the heart is." If this quote has taught me anything, it's that you can find happiness as long as you have family. Well, I do have my family, which is good. I've just been taken from my mom, but I still have my brothers, even though they are annoying sometimes. Make that all the time. But I love them, and I will proceed to become a vet. After high school, I will try to get into veterinary college, no matter what it takes. I will be a vet. Okay, this is Kayvon McKay signing off.
Hello, my name is Lionel Dawson. I'm 13 years old, and I would like to be an aircraft mechanic in the Vermont Air Guard. However, that is my only current interest. Over the years, I've been interested in many jobs. For example, a cook, or maybe an accountant. Before that, I was always saying, I want to be a chemist. I stopped being interested in it after that, after I realized being a chemist is more work than it's worth. Then I started looking into other things, like aircraft mechanic in Vermont Air Guard. I can see this is a job that, for me, because being an aircraft mechanic is both complex and it's fun. I can get there by using the Vermont Air Guard's advantage of teaching on the job while being paid. When I graduate high school, I want to go to college. I don't know which one yet. This is very important for my career choice because I need to know as much as I can about aircrafts and how they work. If I want to join the Vermont Air Guard, I need to be fast. But during college, I need to have a job to start. I plan to start at McDonald's because you can get free food if you work at the night shift. That would make my life a lot easier because I wouldn't need to pay for food, and instead I would just focus on paying rent. In order to pursue my career choice, I need to apply myself to learning how aircrafts work. To do that, I'll be using the on-the-job education that I mentioned earlier. This will happen after I graduate as a bachelor in college. This is an amazing opportunity for me because on-the-job education pays an extremely good starting salary at, wait, I messed up, god dang it. Gosh darn it. I'm leaving.
Where you
Okay.
before?
This is an amazing opportunity for me because the on-the-job education pays me a starting salary. After I'm done my education, my pay will be about $70K to $120K, which is right at the top of the middle class, which is good for a job this early in my life. I think being in the Vermont Air Guard would be a great job.
It's perfect for me. It has good pay, and I like engineering. But what I'll never forget from St. Albans City School is when I first walked into to 6th grade and how nice the teachers were to me. Okay, now I'm done.
Yeah.
Alright. Hello, my name is Isaac Muir and I'm going to tell you about my job interests for my future. I'm 13 and I'm in 7th grade. Some of my interests include playing soccer, playing video games, watching baseball, and watching hockey. One thing that I would like to accomplish for the future is finishing city school and going on to get my high school diploma so I can get into the Air Force, which is my dream job. I really want to be in the Air Force because my uncle is a Marine and that inspired me. I also want to be in some type of law enforcement and I would really like to fly an airplane one day. In order to do this, I want to join the Air Force right out of high school and then focus on pursuing my dream of being a pilot. When it comes to my future, I'm interested in being an Air Force pilot. This is because I think it would be cool if I feel that it's our job to repay the brave men and women who have fought for our country. When I think about next year, I look forward to learning about World War II. When I think about next year, I look forward to experiencing graduation. When I graduate high school, I'm interested in the Air Force. If anything was possible, my hopes and dreams for the future would be to be rich. St. Albans City School has taught me basic math skills and how to read. I will always remember my teachers throughout my time at City School. A good quote to remember is, "Life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid." John Wayne.
Hello, my name is Tomas Samianik. I'm 13 in 7th grade. I'll be telling you about some of my job interests. Some of my interests are hockey, soccer, and lacrosse. I dream of possibly being a professional athlete. I know this is a big dream, so a backup profession is being an accountant. I'm interested in this profession because I really like math and I think I'm good at it. I have a strong mental math skills and enjoy working with numbers. I also am good at working with people, which is an important trait for working as an accountant. In order to accomplish this, I have to work hard in high school and get into a good college. When it comes to my future, I'm interested in being in the field of going into the NHL. Because this is a hard task, I'm into an accountant. Why I'm into going into the NHL is because it is my favorite sport. Why I want to be an accountant is because I like math and I think I'm good at it. The way I will accomplish this is I will practice hockey over summer. I will try to practice 30 minutes a day. How I will become an accountant is I will practice taxes and mental math. When I graduate from high school, I want to go to the University of Denver. Why? Because they have a good hockey team and they have a good school. I want to be one of the best hockey players in the world and own my company. I want the company to be a hockey company. We will sell everything from goalie gear to mouth guards. If I want to be an accountant, I have to get my bachelor's degree. This past spring, I got news I can't play goalie anymore. Even though I can't play my favorite position, I will still try to make it to the NHL. City School has taught me how to do everything, reading, math, and writing. My teachers have helped me to the path I am on today. I always remember when I first learned how to do quick math in 4th grade. The quote that gives me inspiration is, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." This is said by the best player in the world, Wayne Gretzky. That is what I want to do with my life, and I'll try to do the best I can to go to the NHL. If that doesn't work, own my company or be an accountant.
Hi, I'm Sophia Williams. I'm 13 years old and in 7th grade. I really like math and probably spend too much time inside watching Netflix. All my friends are kind of mean to me because I like math and they say I'm too smart, but it's okay because math will help me in my future career. I know exactly what I want to be when I grow up. I want to become an accountant. I want to be an accountant because I enjoy math and I'm dealing with money. I also believe I would be a good accountant because I'm good with budgeting and like doing it. And I'm not going to lie, a big reason I want to become an accountant is because they make a lot of money. The least they make is about $67,000 a year. That's why I want to become an accountant. To become an accountant, I have to get a bachelor's degree in accounting or a related subject like finances. After college, most accountants become a certified public accountant or CPA. To become a CPA, I will need to pass the CPA examination and meet all other state requirements. Now, before I do any of this, I first need to go to college. I'm interested in going to Champlain College. This school has an excellent accounting program. I can earn a degree in accounting and finances with a double major this program offers. This program will give me the 150 credits I need to take the CPA exam. Champlain can help me gain real-world experience in the accounting field by offering internships and having students spend about 40 hours a semester helping the Vermont Income Tax Assistance Program, a government program that offers free tax help to some taxpayers. This school also has very small classes, only about 24 students per class. Small classes will make it so I can get the help I need. This is why I believe that the accounting program at Champlain College is perfect for me. I will also have to work in high school in order to achieve my career goals. I will have to take advanced math classes, computer science, and will also need to work on my writing and communication skills. I feel as if St. Albans City School has prepared me for the future. This school has taught me math, which will obviously be useful in my future career. Earlier this year, we did an activity in math class where we had to make a budget for an imaginary person to fix their financial problems. This activity actually sparked my interest in accounting. City School has also taught me communication skills I will need in the future. Overall, I'd like to thank City School and my teachers for giving me the knowledge I need to be successful in life. And though I have a long ways to go on my journey, I will always remember City School.
Hi, my name is Drake, and I'm a 7th grader at St. Albans City School. I have one more year here, hopefully. I have grown up in St. Albans all my life, and some of my interests are sports, hunting, and drawing. I have always been interested in how things work. When I was younger, I would always like to try to make stuff out of Legos. When with this comes my interest of being an auto mechanic. When I think of my future, I want to be an auto mechanic. If you do not know what an auto mechanic is, it is someone who fixes up and tunes vehicles and works in a garage. Mechanics can work on everything from checking brakes to replacing engine blocks. Another thing I'm interested in is football. I have played football since the 2nd grade. I have met some great friends playing the sport, and some of my best memories come from practice games and dinners. This has also taught me dedication and pride and how to push through things figuratively and literally. Ba-doom-tsh! As I said, for my career choice, I want to become an auto mechanic. To this, I will need to take automotive trades at BFA. This includes 2 years of school. Another thing I will need to get this career is training and experience. Upon graduation from high school, I will need to dedicate time and energy to learn to work on vehicles. In the end, I'm hoping to make a good living, either working in New York or Vermont. During my time at St. Albans City School, I plan to continue to try my hardest. I have learned basic skills in math, reading, and writing. I have also been lucky to experience some engineering, music, art, cooking, and many other amazing programs. I've also learned how to work with different types of people. This takes patience, and you have, a lot of patience. And overall, I would describe my experience at St. Albans City School as being hard at times, but okay overall.
Okay. Hello, I'm Isaac Ditch, and I'm 12. I am currently in 7th grade, and I'm a student in city school, well, for now. When I was younger, I wanted to be a video game developer, but then I realized I don't have a great imagination, and it also takes a while to program a video game. I also realized if the game flops, the company might go bankrupt. Video games is a great hobby of mine. In fact, I've been playing video games for a while now. I've changed my mind now, and I want to be a computer hardware engineer because I'm really interested in how they work. I could also probably create better Chromebooks for people to use instead of these Lenovo Chromebooks. Anyway, I started to get interested in building one when I started watching videos about computers created by many different companies. The computer that really got me interested in this career is the Acer Predator 21X. When it comes to my future career, as I said, I'm interested in computer hardware engineering. I will also know how to build one and program it. In order to pursue my career choice, I know I need a degree from a school. To be specific, a bachelor's degree. I will need to learn how to create a computer hardware and how to program one as well. I will need these skills because without them, there would be no possible way that I would pursue this computer career. When I think about next year, I'm looking forward to a tech class. I'm looking forward to this because I could probably learn something about coding or 3D printing stuff. It's pretty obvious that a computer without a code is useless. When I graduate from high school, I'm interested in going into some sort of college that has a class on being a computer hardware engineer. What school has done to me is taught me how to read, write, calculate, and work with others. These essential skills will be good for a student. Overall, city school has not taught me much about technology, but at least it taught me how to type, because that's very useful. I will always remember my computer not working properly about my city school experience. I will also remember all the teachers I had. I thank my teachers for all my knowledge, and thank you very much for listening.
Hi, my name is Dominic Carmen. I'm 13 years old in the 7th grade at St. Albans City School. When I was 10, I wanted to be a marine biologist because I found sea animals very interesting and I went to research about them. But now I realize I do not want to do that anymore. When it comes to my future career, I would think I would be a hemp farmer or make CBD oil. If you do not know what CBD oil is, well, long story short, it's an oil that's extracted from the hemp plant and it has a lot of amazing health benefits. The main influence is my parents because they own their own CBD company, the Mountain Hemp Company. My dad said when I turn 18 he will hire me and I also need to give myself a driver's license. Next year I would look forward to learning about how to run a business, be a manager, and save money. I cannot run a business without knowing how to bookkeep and save money. When I graduate high school I look forward to attending the University of Vermont because it could teach me how to run a business, and plus my dad knows just about anything about growing hemp and extracting CBD from it. When it comes to my future plans, if anything was possible, I would want $1 billion in world peace, but it's probably never going to happen. Instead, I would settle for making a difference in people's lives. Get Green Mountain Hemp Company nationwide and possibly worldwide. St. Albans City School has taught me a lot of things I might need for my future career. Subjects like science, public speaking skills, and math. All the important skills I will need for my future. One thing that I'll remember when I go on to high school next year is all the friends I have made from when I was homeschooled. Something I want all of you to remember is to always be hopeful about your future because you never know how good things could get until you try.
Hello, I'm Jason Launch. I'm 13 and I'm in 7th grade. I really like the idea of being a game designer. Plus, if I can get a big company, then I can make a lot of money. I really like game designing because video games are fun and time consuming. Plus, I like storytelling. I can become a game designer because I can become a game designer if I go to college for art and coding. I'm also very persistent, so that might help, but I need to be more of an optimist because if I do bad, I'll probably just give up immediately. Also, I need to be able to focus more because I have a problem with that. This paragraph is about the pros. I like the quote-unquote pros are, well, art knowledge, plus good money afterward. I think art can help. I'm not the best at art, but it just needs some practicing. This paragraph is what I want this career. I want to become a video game designer because I think it would be a fun experience. Also, I like art and computer science and stuff like that. Also, as a child in this day and age, I kind of know people like the video games, so that might help me. Also, I plan on taking an art class sometime. That might help because game designers don't only do coding. I like video games, and I think video games need better stories because people are just playing Fortnite that doesn't really have a story. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
You're better than
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Plus, without story, future gamers don't have story games. That would be bad. I also considered other jobs like photography, software developer, graphic designer, artist, and author. Then there it was, game designer. Also, I really like storytelling. It's really fun for me, and plus to be able to draw and help make a video game and be able to control the story, which would be pretty cool. This paragraph is about why it'd be hard for a video game designer. I need to go to art. Well, no, I need to go to college for 8 years to be able to become a game designer in art. Also, that's about that. And plus, we need to be able to communicate with people more. And that's it. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Lauren Johnson. I am 12 years old and in the 7th grade. I'm currently attending St. Albans City School and on Team USA. I am a 3-sport athlete. I play soccer, basketball, and softball. A few of my dislikes are LA, science, and basically anything having to do with LA. Now I'm going to tell you my future aspirations. When it comes to my future career, I am interested in the following fields: fitness trainer, accountant, or business management. This is because I like sports, math, and bossing people around. In order to pursue business management, I need to get a high school diploma and go to college for at least 2 years to get my associate's degree or higher. When I think about next year, I'm looking to learning more about business management. I'm also looking for the same as I did this year because I'm not leaving Team USA. This includes math class, lunch, special sports, and much more. When I graduate high school, I'm interested in going to college and get my diploma in business management. Some schools I'm interested in include University of Tennessee and Johnson State College, because Tennessee has a great learning program and Johnson State is close to home. If anything was possible, my hopes and dreams for the future would be to be successful and wealthy. I would buy a house in Florida, Tennessee, and Vermont. Florida is a warm state that has a lot of fun things to do. Tennessee, a lot of my family members live there, and Vermont is my home state, so it'd be nice to have a house here. St. Albans City School has made me the person I am today. I've learned a lot about myself during the time here, such as also I've learned basic math, basic life skills, reading, and math. I will always remember all the field trips I took at City School, especially the ones to JP and Voyagers. Being outside with my friends and teachers was a unique experience that I'll always remember. I hope to experience more memorable moments next year as an 8th grader on Team USA.
Aldridge. I'm a 7th grader at St. Albans City School. I was born in Guatemala and I'm adopted. I like softball and basketball and hunting. I've always been interested in sports. When I was younger, I would always practice playing softball and other sports. When I think about my future, I want to be a film editor. I want to be a film editor because I love to film. When I get to college, I want to go to Boston University because they offer film and editing. For my career choice, I'm thinking to becoming a film editor. To do this, I will need, I will need to do classes about filming, or editing. And this includes 4 years of school. Other things I will need to get, get into this career will be camera and computer. In the end, I'm going to make like 66 and 6900 a year and work for my house. During my time at St. Albans City School, I've been learning the basics of reading, writing, math. I've also been playing 2 sports for the school team. I play basketball and softball. I enjoy playing sports because they make me happy, I guess. When I think about next year, I look forward to graduating and leaving this school. In closing, I will leave you a quote that is important to me. Remember, the more you weigh, the more harder it is to get kidnapped. Stay safe and work hard.
Yay!
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Nicholas. I'm 12 years old and in 7th grade. My interests are cheerleading and working with children. I don't know what I want to do for my career in the future, but why should I know now? And I don't know what college I want to go to, but all I know is that I don't want to stay in Vermont for college. I mean, I don't really have good grades in anything because school is hard, but if I try to get my grades up in 8th grade and high school, I might have a better chance of getting into a good college. But I always have wanted to be on a competitive cheer team, which requires a lot of training and learning new skills to be able to get on a competitive cheer team. But being on a competitive cheer team is very time consuming between cheer practice and school. I've been in cheer for 6 years, but I don't really know what I want to do with it. Maybe I'll become a cheer coach or something. Cheer's always been fun for me, but like putting up stunts and going to competitions has always been my favorite thing. My least favorite thing about it is getting back into the season and getting back in shape because it hurts. But getting over all the cheer practices and exercising, cheer brings a lot of happiness into my life. Although cheer is my
passion, I also like working with children. Working with children has always been an interest for me for a while now, but I don't really know what I want to do with it. There's many different fields in working with kids, like being a teacher, social worker, or coach. This career has always been in the back of my mind, but I don't really know if I want to pursue it. If I do choose to pursue one of the fields with this career, some of the things I was thinking about was a kindergarten teacher or a child social worker. I still have one more year left at city school. I hope to participate in more projects and opening up to more people. I also hope to getting a better performance in math because that's where I have a hard time. I look forward to practicing my writing skills in LA to become a good writer, but I don't think I'll go anywhere with my writing. I do hope to get more chances to work with children, but I always have more opportunities when I get to BFA.
Hi, I'm Jenna Trahan. I'm a 7th grader at St. Albans City School. I'm 12 years old, and yeah. I'm not sure what I want to do yet with my... I'm not sure what I want to do with my life, seeing how I'm 12 years old. I have a couple ideas what I want to be, such as a photographer, an actor, which is probably not going to happen, or even maybe an author. I'm not sure how I will do these things. I don't really think I would be a good actor because I'm very awkward and antisocial. I have also loved to make people laugh. I hope one day to get into a good college, but that might be difficult because currently my grades are not the best. Everyone tells me not to be so rude and unhopeful of myself, but they also tell me to tell the truth. I know for a fact that I don't want to stay in Vermont for college, even though I still do like Vermont. I just don't want to spend the rest of my life here. One goal of mine is to be on a competitive cheer team. I have been in cheering for a really long time now. I don't know where I want to go with my cheering, but being on a competitive cheer team is a lot of work. I would need to stay in shape in the off season, so when I get back to cheer, my legs and arms won't actually break. My favorite part about cheering is putting up stunts. I like meeting new people during the cheer season, even though I usually don't like them at first. I know for a fact I would not want to be a coach because I don't really like kids. Next year, one thing I'm looking forward to as being an 8th grader is graduating and going to BFA. I hope to learn more in math class to improve my performance. Another thing I could improve is handing in my work on time. This involves paying attention to details and deadlines. Next year is my last year at Saks. I hope it's a good one.
Hi, I'm Bella Stott, and this is the story of the time I found out I wanted to be a lawyer. It all started last year when I found out I could be better than the other kids. Right away, I knew I had to do something great. That's when I thought lawyer. Okay, now that I have your attention, I'm Bella and I'm 13. I like to watch Netflix and take naps with my cat. The real reason I want to be a lawyer is because one time I was watching a show on Netflix. The show I was watching was some show about lawyers. They were helping people who didn't get a fair chance. And so then I thought I wanted to help people like they were. I have learned that there are 18 different kinds of lawyers. No, I won't bore you and list them all. The type of lawyer I would like to be is a family lawyer. A family lawyer does what it sounds like. It helps solve family issues. Some of the issues that they help solve are divorce and custody battles. To become a family lawyer, I needed to get a bachelor's degree in any subject, take and pass a law school admission test, attend law school and acquire a Juris Doctor, then complete a clerkship at a local law firm to gain experience. You need to take and pass your state bar examination, then you apply to become a lawyer in an established law firm or private practice. I would like to help you because I feel like there are many people out there who don't get a fair chance. The school I would like to go to is Princeton. I would have to work very hard to get in. If I want to go to the school, I would have to be a straight-A student, be on the honors roll, and be involved with lots of extracurricular activities. I would like to go to the school because I feel like they would do a good job teaching me of what I need to know to become a lawyer. Something City School has taught me was good communication skills. I need to have good communication skills because a part of being a lawyer is communicating. A part of the communication is listening to people, and that's one of the most important skills that you need to be a lawyer. The reason I need to have creative and practical problem-solving skills is because if I do become a lawyer, there will be lots of problems that I need to solve. Something I will always remember from city school is the friends I made and the people I met. So yeah, that's my speech.
All right. Go ahead. Put it on the thing so you don't have to hold it. All right, you got this.
Okay. Hello, my name is Elizabeth Pelkey. I'm currently 13 years old and I'm in 7th grade. My interest in the past was to be a veterinarian, but then again, I think that's every little kid's dream, right? My aspiration right now is to be a music artist. When it does come to my future career, I'm interested in the following fields: playing instruments and singing. I'm interested in these fields because music is a big part of my life. I guess it's like my brain has two filing cabinets. One is just filled with music and the other is filled with stuff I just know. In order to pursue my career, I know I'll need to go to a good college, practice music, take online or in-person vocal classes. When I graduate high school, I'm interested in college and vocal training. If anything was possible, my hopes and dreams for the future would be to sing in front of big audiences. Most of my experience with music are good. Instrument-wise, I have played the flute. I know how to play the violin and some keyboard, and I would like to learn how to play the guitar. The first time I sang in front of people was last year in 6th grade. That was pretty big for me considering I have pretty bad stage fright. Most of the time I get really sweaty and feel my heartbeat inside my head, but sometimes I do cry. I do enjoy singing. It's something I've been doing for a while, so I'm pretty good at it. Performing in front of my family is even hard. In the topics of music, I want to sing. I would rather sing than play instruments. When I sing, it doesn't feel like practice. It feels more like I'm having fun and enjoying myself. I prefer to sing by myself and play instruments by myself because people just make me nervous in general. St. Albans City School has taught me to work well with other people. It has also taught me how to read and write. I always remember the teachers I have had at City School. One of my favorite quotes I think of every day is, "An apple a day keeps anyone away if you throw it hard enough," by Stephen Colbert.
Oh, nice job.
No.
You did it. Atta girl. Proud of you. Okay. Now you can go.
Hello, my name is Sierra Wedge. I'm 13 years old and in 7th grade at City School. I like to dance, sing, and do gymnastics. When I was younger, I always talked about being a nurse. From then to now, I still want to be a nurse. My mind never changed since I was younger. It always stayed as me wanting to be a nurse. Around 2 years ago, I lost my father to a car accident. It was a huge change in my life. I never lost somebody so important to me before. When it happened, I honestly didn't know what to think or say. It was a Friday morning in the summer. The date was 8/11/17, and I will never forget that. He was my best friend and also my dad, as you know. I could tell him anything, and he was one of the only people I could trust. Every time something happened at school, like getting bullied, then I would go to him and talk to him because I could trust him. When it comes to my future career, I am interested in following and being a nurse. This is because I think it would be fun and interesting. I think it would be fun and interesting because you get to help and care for people that are sick. I think this would be a good job for me because I love helping and taking care of people. I love helping and taking care of my grandmother, so this would be a good job for me. Next year, I look forward to learning more about gymnastics. I want to learn more about gymnastics because there are many different skills I can learn. I want to learn more about how to do a back tuck and some other cool things like that. The reason I want to learn more is because I can do a back handspring, so I want to learn more about that kind of stuff. When I graduate high school, I am interested in going to college. When I go to college, I want to take a nursing class to learn about nurses and the stuff that they do. The reason I want this is because I have always wanted to be a nurse. This has been my dream ever since I was little.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
No. Hey, wait, Mr. Rula, how do you pronounce this word? Photographing or photographing?
Photographing.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Araya. I'm 12 years old and I'm in 7th grade. I like listening to music, watching Netflix, and doing gymnastics. When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher, but then I thought about it and I changed my mind, and now I want to be a photographer. To be honest, I don't really know what changed my mind, but my stepdad's cousin's wife is a photographer, so this summer I'm most likely going to talk to her about it and learn more about photographing. When it comes to my future career, I am interested in the following fields of photography. This is because it's relaxing to take pictures, and it's cool that you can take pictures of the same thing but at different angles. Next year I look forward to learning more about gymnastics. I want to learn more about gymnastics because there are many different gymnastic skills to learn. Some gymnastic skills to learn are cartwheels, round-offs, front walkovers, back kickovers, front handsprings, back handsprings, an aerial, and more. The gymnastic skills I know how to do are cartwheels, round-offs, front walkovers, back kickovers, and a front handspring. I want to learn how to do an aerial and a back handspring. When I graduate high school, I am interested in going to college. I have no idea where I want to go to college yet, but I'm only 12 years old and I'm in 7th grade, so I have a while to go. I don't have very good grades right now, so I hope to get my grades up next year. I want to get better at math in the future because I'm not that good at it. I also want to get better at writing essays and papers. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You will go and then you can try.
Hi, my name is Ivy Huang. I'm 13 years old and I'm currently in 7th grade. When I was younger, I went through various phases in life where I had certain careers I wanted to pursue. I wanted to be a veterinarian for a good portion of my life. In 4th grade, I wanted to be a doctor and cure cancer. In 5th grade, I wanted to be an aerospace engineer. In 6th grade, I said, and I quote, "I don't really know what I want to be when I grow up. I'll probably be something related to art because I still need the money. But whatever I decide to be, I hope I'm not a teacher and I hope I'm happy doing it." As you can see, reality hit me hard like a truck of bricks at a very early age, and I kind of just gave up on dreaming big and settled with going with the flow. For my future career, I really don't know what I want to be. However, I do know what fields I want to go in. I'm interested in filmmaking and psychology. I think my interest in filmmaking and media in general began in 6th grade. We had a weather unit, and my teachers brought that to extreme levels. They had us write scripts for a news report, brought in a green screen and a camera, and had us act as if we were a news reporter reporting the weather. I helped a lot with the technical aspects of that, such as manning the camera and editing everyone's assignment. I think that was when I realized I really liked filmmaking. The other field I'm interested in is psychology. I only got into psychology recently. I got into it because, well, it's just interesting. There's this musical group I like, and a lot of what they put out is influenced by psychology. Connecting their work to psychological references is really fun. I enjoy doing that. Psychology isn't as educationally influenced as my media interest is, but I still enjoy it and I hope to go into it. In order to pursue my career choices, I think I have to take the appropriate courses when I go into high school. There aren't that many electives related to media for me here at City School. Everything else is related to engineering or physical activity. So, if I want to get into at least one of my career choices, I'd have to take the respective courses in high school and also earn enough credits to graduate. I don't know much about high school at the moment, but I know I will next year. But for now, all I know is that class choice is important. When I graduate high school, I want to go to college. If I'm still interested in my preferred fields of work, I have colleges in mind already. I want to go to Full Sail University or Emerson College for filmmaking. As for psychology, I want to go to Carnegie Mellon University. Since I don't understand high school much, it's only natural that I don't understand college. All I know is that I want to go to either of those colleges, and I want to stay on the east coast of the country. St. Albans City has taught me a lot of things, not necessarily the things I wanted to know, but they're probably things that the law needed me to know, so I'll let it off the hook. Not only has SACS taught me about my educational preferences, it taught me a lot about myself, too. I know my limits, I know what kind of people I don't like, etc. I'll remember the traditions we have here at City School, such as Stewardship Day, since I was a big part of that. I don't think there's necessarily anything I'll remember when I'm older. All I know is that this school taught me a lot, and helped build up my values, and I am eternally grateful for that. I'm done.
Hi, my name is Destiny. I'm 13 and I'm in 7th grade. For my future career, I've decided that I wanted to be a chef. When I was little, I really wanted to be a veterinarian. But when I found out what you had to do, I changed my mind. And after that, I didn't know what I wanted to be until now. When I was little, I would watch my mom and older brother cook. I loved watching them cook. But I wouldn't stop getting in their way. So they kept kicking me out of the kitchen. It kind of surprised me when I found out that I wanted to be a chef. The reason why it surprised me is because, well, I don't really know how to cook. I can cook easy stuff like mac and cheese. Thing is, though, I'm kind of self-teaching myself to cook. It's tricky, but I'm learning a lot. Yeah, I mess up, but I learn from my mistakes, and I've made a lot of mistakes. To accomplish my goal of becoming a chef, I will have to work hard, take culinary arts in high school, and then find a good, affordable college. But before that, I'll have to get through 8th grade. I haven't decided which college I would like to go to when I graduate from high school. I need to think about my choices. What I hope for the future is to own my own restaurant. I've always wanted to own a shop or something. I know it will be hard, and I know I will struggle, and sometimes I may fail, but I'll do my best.
I know, because you always do. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay, nice work. That was good. Okay. Need a drink of water?
I'm not saying that you can't or if you're making
You're gonna go in there and do it by yourself.
I have to. Yeah, I'm not doing it right now.
Stop there, Travis.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Jeremiah, let's go. Y'all and Cal, I go set up by the keys before you get back.
No, only these ones are like that's why I'm trying to get you to get into that.
It's not gonna happen. They're not getting me on camera.
I am recording you, whether you like it or
They're
not.
not gonna get me on camera.
Is the red blinking to me as it's recording?
I don't know. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's recording.
Hey.
You have to clip this out.
America, I'm sorry.
Apparently Tyler was going first. His speech is up.
How do we stop recording this?
It's not recording.
And why is it counting up?
Yeah, it's still going.
Hello, world.
Where did this come from?
That's my speech.
You'll be first, okay?
I'll find that.
I ain't
Oh,
going.
wait, it's still recording.
Is it?
Yep, that's why it's blinking red.
Well, it shouldn't be. Sorry about that.
Hi, my name is Tyler Pratt, and I am 12 years old, and I'm here at St. Albans City School, and I will be telling you what I want to be when I grow up. I enjoy making people laugh, playing video games, and hanging out with my friends, and cosplaying, which is dressing up in personas and stuff like that. My strengths are that I'm funny, caring, mathematical, and generous, I guess, in a way. When I was a boy, I wanted to be a police officer. That has changed over the years, like a lot, and I'm not really sure what I want to be anymore.
I'm planning on studying as much as I can in 8th grade and above, and help those in need. The way I am going to pursue my career I will study as much as I can, so when I get my choices in my jobs, I am ready. Also, I hope to give the world all the help I could give. When I grow up, I want to be anything that I could be, help us a lot. City School has provided me with all the education and all of the supplies I needed to do my work and get to where I am now. I will leave you with this final thoughts to say in school and listen to your teachers. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, my name is Faith Clinton and I'm 14 years old. I am in 7th grade and I have been here since preschool. I remember when Team USA students used to come down to my preschool class to work with us. They used to hang out with us for an hour and we would read with them and talk about what it was to be in 7th and 8th grade. As a little kid, I thought it was going to be really hard to be in middle school just like them. The only time I was not at city school was because I went to school in Colchester and I didn't know anyone there except for my cousin and my mom and brothers. It was scary for me the few months that I was away from St. Albans City School. I couldn't wait to get back. I'm finishing 7th grade and I'm going into 8th grade. And I know that I have skills that need to be worked on. What is exciting is that in a year I will be going to high school. When I think about what I want to be when I get older, I would like to follow in my mom's footsteps and be a hair designer. High school has classes in hair and cosmetology. If I don't do that, working at an animal shelter would be the next job choice. High school will be the place for me to learn all about these careers. My friends see me as a person who likes to take care of other people and animals, and as someone who is kind and nice, I hope to be like this for a very long time. During my time on Team USA, I made a lot of friends. I improved my math and reading skills, and I have some work to do, but my 8th grade year is going to be my best. Thank you for listening. Have a good rest of your day.
Hello, my name is Sapphire Densmore. I am 13 years old and I'm a 7th grader. I've been at St. Albans City School since kindergarten. I was in Miss Scott's class. I remember Team USA coming down to my kindergarten class, working with us, and they used to do Veterans Day events with us, and walk to the parade with us, read with us, and do fun things. Although I didn't think of it at the time, now I'm on Team USA, going down to help the kindergarten like they did with me is something I wanted to do. Looking forward to 8th grade. Eventually going down to high school, being in 8th grade. I'm going to I am hoping to take the STEAM class again and take some art classes. I will also take the time and make the effort to do better with my skills so that I can get a good job in grades, good grades in high school. When I get older and start to think about my future career, I am interested in the world of design. This includes designing clothes for people and also designing fursuits for the furry community. In order to pursue my career, I will need to do well in high school and take classes in design and
Doing great.
and I will have to do well in math and language arts. So I don't think college is for me because I think I can get all the training I need in high school and on my own afterwards. St. Albans City School has taught me that I love the world of designing and want to do it for others. I found this passion by taking the STEAM class and working in the makerspace. I go there 3 days a week where I have designed 2 tote bags and a t-shirt. One thing I learned during my time at St. Albans City School is that it's better to do things for others than do things for myself. That sums up my city school experience. My final thought about I learned at city school is that making others happy is more important than making yourself happy, because making others happy should make you happy too. It's better to give than receive. Thank you.
Got a girl set fire! Ready?
No.
Come on.
No. You want me to go see if Faith does the
Faith and Sapphire crank through this. You can do this.
I'll go see if Faith does. I know you'd want. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it off? On?
Yep.
Off.
Just go.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah. I am 13 years old and I am a 7th grader at St. Albans City School. When I was younger, I wanted to be a security guard at a prison because my uncle was. But unfortunately, he got hurt when a prisoner went off and injured him and 4 other guards. Obviously, I don't want to be a security guard anymore. However, I don't have any clue of what I want to be when I get older. I moved to St. Albans City School when I was 6 and a half, and I started in the middle of 2nd grade. I moved from New York State, and I'm not sure of the city, but it was close to Alexandria Bay. When I first got here, I thought it was nice, but I didn't make a lot of friends. Now I might not have a whole lot of friends, but I have a group of friends I like to hang out with. My best classes are PE, Family and Consumer Science, and some of my unified arts, like Things That Fly. Classes like math and language arts are sometimes difficult because they're hard for me. I know that I need to improve my skills so that I can do well in high school. Why?
Nice job.
No.
Tony, where's your speech?
Gone. Bye.
Come on, let's go.
I'm not done. I need to.
Come on. You're the last one.
Hello, my name is Gabriel Lee Willard. I am 13 years old and in 7th grade. Some things I like to do when I'm not in school, I play video games and watch YouTube. I have a real passion for collecting pencils So if you find yourself in class without a pencil, maybe I will be able to lend you one for a price, of course. I think that it would be cool if I were to be a video game developer. I have always loved video games because I get to experience a whole new world that I've never been in before, and I can make whatever I want in it. My first video game was an old Leapfrog little console thingy that I was like really young, and I don't remember myself with it, but that's what my mom said I was on. When I was 10 years old, I got a Wii, which is a video game. It was from a popular company known as Nintendo. What? Nintendo, yeah, an entertainment system. I treated the console like it was my best friend because it was very fun. And then I started using a program I found on the internet. Well, it wasn't on the internet. Found it. It was in a Codesmith's program, but it was really fun. It was like my first experience in coding, and I ended up making it 2 years, and then I quit my third year because it got kind of repetitive, especially since we had to do other things like physical hardware stuff that I wasn't into. My future career is to be a video game developer. Okay. I hope I can be able to in order to get the job, of course, I need to get better at math. Apparently math is like really important, and I don't know any coding languages either, but I can learn that if I put my mind to it. So that's exciting. I also need a bachelor's degree, and it'll just take a while to get. Next year, I will be in 8th grade, and I'm 8th grade now, and it will probably be roughly the same as it was this year because it's like, it just feels the same. But I remember this place for a lot of reasons. I remember it most for near the end. So I changed a little bit, but I think I changed for the better. Goodbye.
Oh, sorry. Pretty places. Welcome back to the Twilight Zone, my friends. Hello, my name is Sam, and I am a 7th grader at St. Albans City School. Next year I'm going to be an 8th grader on Team USA. I am looking forward to going to high school and meeting lots of new people. And hanging out with them I used to know lots of people before they went to high school. But now I get to meet them after next year. I cannot wait to meet them after next year, because I kind of forgot again. My favorite classes are math and science. I like these classes because I get to look at numbers and shapes, and I like to put numbers and shapes together. I also like cooking class because I get to make and eat things. I also like Minecraft classes. I also like my Minecraft classes because I get to play Minecraft in school. Also, I've been visiting my past teachers for this year. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Keep going.
Okay. So you just gonna send this to me?
Keep going, yeah.
Okay. Sometimes, some of my favorite things to do in school are hang out and chat, but at a screen. You know what I mean. I also play video games and hang out. Hold on, let me rephrase that. I like to hang out with people on video games, and also like to rage out like that, like Ninja. Some of my favorites. I'm done. I just can't. I'm just confused right now.